Hello everyone, it's Piero Caro, you can call me Angela, and welcome back to East 1. I have been meaning to stream this game for a couple of days now, or well mainly yesterday, but I've just been too tired to. I'm still pretty tired today, but I will endeavor to do my best, so let's get back into our adventure. If I remember correctly, last time we were just on our way to collect the silver sword. Right now we have the silver shield and the silver armor, so now we are on our way to get the silver sword because the best we have right now is the tower. And if we mean to defeat the next boss, hold on, is my sound settings? Okay, my sound settings seems fine. Just confirming. If we mean to defeat the next boss, we're going to need to have the silver sword in order to do that. And in order to get the silver sword, we'll have to go talk to some trees. So let's go talk to some trees. Since if you remember from last time, when we gave the silver harmonica back to Rhea, she played it and awoken the two great trees, the Rhoda trees. So now that the trees have been awoken, we can finally go talk to them. I appreciate that since our defense is high enough, most enemies just do 1 damage to us now. Ow. Jeez, go away. It's so weird, like, in East 1, enemies respawn so fast. I feel like in all the other games, the enemies don't respawn until at least you leave the area. But in East 1, they respawn the moment you're off screen, which is, like, very fast. Alright, tree. Let's talk. Hello, Fifi man. Welcome to the stream. Ah. Darkness again stirs in the world. It brings another nightmare to Ys. O swordsman, thy journey begins now. The silver light beckons both hope and destruction. Lose not thy way, lose not thy will. Leave thy heart open to the possibilities. Silver light begin to spill out from the roots of the great tree. Yay! Thank you for the sword, tree. The silver sword, an ornately decorated longsword. Its silver glow can destroy evil. I like how even in the item description, it already hints at you the fact that the silver equipment is different from all the other stuff because it can destroy evil and has holy magic. But then again, I suppose that's like a pretty common mythology stuff, so... But again, there is a fun twist with that we'll discover later. I mean, it's already been hinted at in the game, so... What if I talk to you again? Is this the same dialogue? Ah, it is the same dialogue. Okay. Well, now that we have the silver sword, we can actually go fight the next boss. If you don't have the silver sword, you straight up cannot damage the next boss. Well, you can damage the next boss, it's just that any damage you do will literally just be 1 damage. The next boss is only weak to the silver sword. It's quite interesting, but there's like... Jeez. There's like quite a few instances in this game, very specific instances where you have to use the silver equipment in order to fight the boss. Anything short of that is going to be completely ineffective, whether it's a sword or armor. So it's actually quite interesting. Also, I don't know if this is very noticeable, but when we bump into enemies, our slash now has kind of a slightly different color. It's now like bluish grayish instead of just white. The little sword swing particles. Yeah, it's like bluish now instead of just white, since we're using the silver sword. It's a fun little touch. Alright, let's talk to the other tree. You understand our words. My name is Rhoda. I am one of the twin trees born of the goddesses in the time of Ys. My leaves have felt the joyous timbre. That melody can awaken even the forest itself. It brings back so many memories. Oh, you don't give me anything? I forgot which tree is the... No, they're twin trees. Well, then again, I think one of the trees is older than the other, but I don't remember their ages or their hierarchy. This one doesn't actually give you anything though, you just get lore. So now that we have the silver sword, we can finally go tackle the rest of the mines and clear out the mine dungeon. The increase in our attack should also be really helpful in annihilating the enemies here. As you can see, I'm killing these guys in one hit and taking only 1 damage from them now. But then again, this is just the first floor. The third floor enemies are going to be significantly tougher. I remember these Gryle guys, this weird slime monsters. I remember their art in the instruction manuals was actually pretty cool. But nowadays, unless you have the physical copy, you can only see that in like the Internet Archive. And also, you have to look for the right version because in every version the artist is different. Which is quite interesting, honestly. You don't get that in today's gaming sphere. Since, well, they hardly even make instruction manuals anymore these days. Alright. Abandoned mine B. Ow! B1. We have to try to make it to the lower levels. Karen. Oh, it's Charon, I guess. Oh, that's not a stairs. Oh, jeez, I killed the Menon guys in 1 hit now. That's cool. I remember them being really difficult to kill. It's funny, but the way damage is calculated in this game, where like it's literally just strength minus defense equals damage, means that like even just changing one single equipment can make all the difference in how much damage you deal and how much damage you take. The difference really is quite drastic. Dude. Ow. Oh. Hi. Where are the stairs? Not here. Ah, here are the stairs. Now we're in the deeper levels. Oh, bird. Ow! Oh, Jesus. That thing dealt a lot of damage. Yeah, the Olympic. I feel like it's been a long time since we haven't had an Olympics that wasn't a mess, honestly. For one reason or another. Chelaskin, a monstrous phoenix from the abandoned mine. why a bird would dwell underground, and why its flames shed no light whatsoever are both questions without answers. That's actually such an interesting concept. A phoenix that doesn't emit any light. And also that thing hits hard as fuck. Well, okay, it doesn't hit quite as hard as I thought, but it hits pretty fast. So like I need to not take so much damage. Oh geez, new enemy. These guys hit hard. Lemon-D, a half-bug, half-man that dwells in the abandoned mine. Its exoskeletons grants it excellent defense and speed alike. Attacks with chaotic sword swipes. I'm gonna equip the heal ring and just start healing right here, because I've been taking a lot of damage. I just hope no monsters will come near me, because that would be very inconvenient. Well, it looks like since I'm staying in the vicinity of their spawn points, they can't actually respawn just yet. At least not until I leave this screen. Okay, I'm healed up. I'm glad I can prevent them from respawning near me like that. Alright, let's resume our adventures. Oh, water. Hold on. If there's water here, that means I'm going the right way. I need to go. Oh, that's a new enemy. Brazel. A creature with such heavy armor that only the mighty can hope to damage it. Dwells in the lowest caves of the abandoned mines and cannot be easily overcome. I remember in the Chinese localization, they were called like demon swordsmen or something like that. I think they're like the strongest enemies in here. They also do the most damage to me too. Ah. Darm key. A key of shining blue crystal bears a familiar looking crest. That's the key we're gonna need to get into the tower, aka the final dungeon of the game. Alright, there's another path this way that I want to check out. Is there nothing here? Is there really nothing here? What if I put on the Mask of Eyes? Huh. There really is just a dead end. Okay, I guess there's nothing there. I guess we'll move forward then. We're actually pretty close to leveling up, actually. Oh, hello Manager Bunny. Thank you for the Slurp Imposter redeem. We spoke with the two Rhoda trees. They gave us some lore about the world. And we got the silver sword from the trees. And the ornately decorated longsword that can destroy evil. We're exploring the deepest bowels of the mines now. Oh, we leveled up. We just reached the max level, so that means we will never level up ever again. Our stats will never get any higher. Oh, Jesus. Man, these demon swordsmen are pretty strong. Even a heal potion. Okay, we don't need that. We have a heal ring. So we don't really need the heal potion at this point. Let's just leave that there, so. Man, it's so weird reaching a level cap. We're only like halfway through the game. Oh, jeez. Oh, this is just a dead end. Okay. Hard to tell sometimes. The lack of oh jeez. Lack of landscapes can make it hard to tell where somewhere is a dead end and somewhere where it's not. Ah, jeez, these guys are tough. I keep taking so much damage. Ah, would you look at that, a boss door? We're here now. Oh, I'm excited for this boss. This is actually one of my favorite bosses in the game. Oh, you respawned already. Okay, I'm gonna use the Darm key and I'm gonna enter. Oh yeah, we found the Darm key. And what's interesting is that the Darm key opens this door in the mines. In case the implication isn't clear, this mine, at least this particular chamber, used to be part of the Darm Tower. Which is why this room looks like this. And which is why the Darm key can open this door. There's another door here, but it's sealed and it cannot be opened. There's no opening this door. Okay, before we do the boss fight, we have to heal. We are extremely beaten up right now. Alright, now that we're healed up, let's fight this boss. Alright, here we go. This is Vagulian, the bat demon thing. I have fond memories of this boss fight because I think this was one of the boss fights I struggled with the most in this game. I mean, mostly because I was a kid that sucked at video games, but more importantly, it's also just quite a challenging boss fight because, like, you can't hurt him while he's in his bat form, so you have to escape from him, but you also can't run too far away from him because the window you have to hit him when he's in his fully formed, when he's in his ow, Jesus Christ. The window of time you have to actually hit him is very narrow, so you can't be too far away from him either. So you have to be far enough away that he can't hit you, but you also can't be so too far that you can't hit him. So it's a boss fight I really struggled with as a kid. Ow. And as previously mentioned, a miserable pile of iframes, so true. As I mentioned previously, oh jeez, this boss is not beatable without the silver equipment. As in, if you do not have the silver stuff equipped, you just straight up, you only do like 1 damage to him and you take like a ton of damage from him if you don't have the silver equipment. There we go. It looks like I'm actually doing pretty well right now though, but again, I was just bad at video games as a kid because kids tend to be bad at video games. This boss got like a big redesign in East Origin that I didn't really like that much, to be honest, but I can talk about the boss redesigns like after this boss fight, because talking about that requires some brain cells that I can't spare right now. Ah, crap, I didn't. The timing on that is so tight. Okay, one more hit and he's down. Ow. There we go. Didn't even break a sweat. Yay. Book of East obtained. Eh? Ah, this door is openable. This one is not, though. Adol beat on the door, but it sounded like solid rock on the other side. It seems as if some kind of statue had been placed here at one time. There's nothing you can do in this room. And that's because this room is actually important in East 2. In East 1, this room serves absolutely no purpose. And it will not serve any purpose until East 2. We have one more book now. Hehehe. Alright, let's teleport back to town. We have no more need to be here. And let's go buy another wing. Hey dude. I want a wing. I have so much gold and I just literally don't have anything to spend it on at this point. Hello Gator. We just killed Vagulian. He was a lot less difficult than I remembered as a kid, but that's because as a kid I was really bad at video games. This time, he didn't even get me to half health before I killed him. There's nothing I need to buy here. So, oh yeah, I wanted to talk about, well, first of all, let's look at Vagulian. The creature from the mines who annihilated the village of Raston in a single night divides itself into innumerous bats, swarming its prey without mercy, only vulnerable when it reforms. So I wanted to mention a bit about like the East 1 boss designs and the East Origin boss redesigns. Obviously, for those who haven't seen East Origin yet, it's not gonna make a whole lot of sense just yet, but what I think is really interesting is that so a lot of the East 1 bosses get redesigns in East Origin, but I think East Origin had some weak designs. It had some good redesigns, but I think it also had some weak redesigns as well. And my reason for thinking... So my basis for deciding whether a design is particularly strong or weak really comes down to whether or not the design really communicates what the boss is and is supposed to be and what it's supposed to do. Like for example, Genocris in this game, look, it's just like a wizard dude that teleports and has statues that spew fire. I actually think, as plain as this design is, I actually think it's a better design than the redesign in East Origin, because in East Origin he just looks like a demon thing. In East Origin, his design doesn't really communicate that he's supposed to be a wizard that teleports. Like when I first encountered him in East Origin, I didn't even make the connection that this is supposed to be this guy, just because he looks so weird. But in this game, I think this design is actually perfectly fine because he's just a wizard guy that teleports. Neek Tilger, on the other hand, I actually think the East Origin redesign is like a massive upgrade. Because in East 1, like, he's obviously supposed to be a centipede demon, but like, in East 1, nothing about it, the way it moves, really communicates that it's a centipede demon, other than, like, its appearance is the only thing that really signifies that it's a centipede, but that's about it. Whereas in East Origin, the way they animated its movements and its attacks actually looks really convincingly insectile, which I think made its, or arthropodal rather, which I think actually made its design in East Origin really strong. And Vagulian is another case where I think East 1's design is actually much better. Because in East 1, he's just like a giant bat demon that transforms into a bunch of little bats. But in East Origin, they made him like this winged demon thing. And then the whole like transforming into a bat swarm thing was greatly diminished. Vampire... Okay, yeah, that's true. It is usually vampires that transform into bats. But, like, I don't know. I think the East Origin design was, like, it feels like it didn't really communicate that concept quite effectively, just because it looked like a generic winged demon. Like, if it wasn't named Vagulian, I wouldn't have made a connection that it was supposed to be this guy. Which is why I actually think the East 1 design is actually much stronger, just because it communicates very directly that it's a vampire that transforms into bats. As we encounter more bosses, I'll talk more about my thoughts about their East 1 and East Origin designs, just because, I don't know, it's so interesting seeing, like, designs, boss designs from such an old game like this, getting modernized into a newer game like East Origin. And, yeah, I don't know, it's super interesting, because some designs are good, some designs aren't quite good. If we're fighting them now, yeah, no, that's a good point. East Origin is a prequel to this game. I do think that... Actually, do you remember the lines of dialogue from the NPCs about, like, when you tell them that, hey, there's monsters under the shrine, under the Solomon Shrine? Do you remember them being, like, really surprised to hear that? They were like, what do you mean there's suddenly a bunch of monsters there? Why is there a girl suddenly imprisoned there? I think what that implies is that the monsters weren't there before. Which means that I do in fact think that the demon bosses we're fighting are in fact resurrected. Because there's some things about the things NPCs say that implies that a lot of the monsters, a lot of the dungeons weren't originally filled with monsters, which means that a lot of the boss monsters probably weren't there before either. Yeah, the goddesses did seal the Claria, so... It's funny though, because like in East Origin, all of these bosses are way more intimidating than in this game, which would imply that like after 700 years and being resurrected, these demons just got significantly weaker and can now be killed with just a sword rather than needing magic to be defeated. Can I look at the orb? No, I can't read the future. Yeah, no, it's true. I mean, obviously, like, it's also because East Origin is, like, a newer game, but, like, it's kind of fun, like, trying to interpret, like, game mechanic stuff as, like, in-universe stuff in a way that makes sense. Right, we have a book. We have to go see Jeba in Zepik Village. It would also be good explanation as to why in East Origin the Darm Tower was like so fucking fancy with like a bajillion things in them, but in East 1 the Darm Tower is relatively plain, but it's also like, I don't know, the tower's been left alone for like 700 years. It makes sense if like all the cool stuff just kind of disappeared over time. Yeah, you can tell by the fact that when I hit enemies, my slash is now blue instead of white. I always really like that touch. I like it in East 1 and I like it in East 2. I was hoping the Rhoda trees had more interesting things to say, but they just said like lore stuff like, yeah, you woke us up. Oh yeah, is Luta still at home? Hey, you're still here. I'm surprised. I thought that Luta would have wandered off again by now. Let's see. Oh, right, Jeba. Ah, Fina, you're here too. Jeba has been teaching me many things since my arrival here in Zepik. Mixing herbs, fortune telling, the culture and history of Asteria too. Every day makes me feel complete. All my fears and reservations from my long imprisonment have vanished into thin air. Well, almost all. The truth still petrifies me. Whenever I get particularly scared though, I just think about when you took my hand and led me to safety. You taught me courage. Thanks to you, I've been able to look ahead without ever feeling like I must also look back. Yeah, she is such a waifu bait character. One of the villagers reported something most unusual. She said she could hear a mysterious voice mixed in with the winds upon the plain. It was like a whisper. Perhaps the voice belongs to one of the Rhoda, the great twin trees of Asteria. At one time, humans conversed readily with the Rhoda trees merely by eating their seeds. Perhaps if you should find and ingest a Rhoda tree seed yourself, you may have a similar experience. We already did that. But thanks for the hint. The only waifu Adol needs is an adventure. You know, it's funny, but like any good old JRPG hero, like Adol gets a new waifu every time he goes somewhere new. But like that's just the classic JRPG experience. It's like how James Bond always has to have a new love interest in every new movie. Oh, okay. Fina just has the same lines, the dialogue. Alright, Jeba, let's read. Volume Dabby. So, it was in the abandoned mine, was it? How peculiar. The Book of Dabby. I speak now of the disaster of Ys. He rose suddenly and attacked our cities. He called forth molten stone from the bowels of the world to burn our fields and trap us in a sea of fire. It was terrible and absolute. One by one, our proud nations were blown out like candles, and darkness and chaos stole over our world. Surely the Claria was the cause. Was it not the harbinger of darkness? Thus we sealed it within the darkness, in the ground, so that hope may shine anew. Forget it not, and never lay hands upon it again. Hello, Al. Female Mina. Well, perhaps. But yeah, this, it's actually kind of interesting that the Book of Dabby is found in the abandoned mines, because it is specifically from the abandoned mines that Claria was mined. Claria, aka silver, quote unquote. So basically, like, man, they should have kept this book outside of the mine so that people would have had the chance to read it and understood, hey, don't unearth the cursed metal from the mines. And then, because then they did it and then the demons started appearing. It's like, it's like, you know that thing about like concealing uranium, like this is not a place of honor. It's basically like that, except they put the warning inside the mines so that people wouldn't have known that it's not a place of honor until they actually got there. Yeah, no, Claria is mad valuable. It brought prosperity to the kingdom of Ys. It's literally magic silver. At this point, since we have basically done everything outside of the Darm Tower. Hello, Pablo. You're back. Since we have done everything outside of the tower, it's now time for us to finally enter the tower. So let's go speak to Goban. Get out of the way, Corvo. Honestly, it's kind of funny thinking about how Clara is basically like uranium. It's like it's an extremely valuable resource that can bring a lot of prosperity, but it's also like the thing that destroys everything and creates monsters. You know, these guys are nomad. We're at level 10 now with like silver equipment, so there's nothing outside of the Tower of Darm that can threaten us at this point. You came from outside the storm wall, right? One of our own, Dogi, also came from the mainland. He's a man of incredible strength and resolve, but he's in the tower somewhere, and nobody knows if he's even still alive anymore. Oh, Dogi's alive. I assure you, Dogi will never die. Hell yeah, we love Dogi. I still find it funny that Dogi is like a deuteragonist. Like, that man will just straight up never fucking die. That's the Tova family's lost book of Ys. Guess that would make you the swordsman Sarah kept yammering about. I heard what happened. Seems people think we're the ones responsible for the murder, but we would never do something like that. Sarah was my cousin. The barrier destroyer himself. Events of late seems to have really taken a toll on the boss. Totally understandable though, all things considered. We're all really indebted to Sarah. I swear she will be avenged. Oh yeah, no, Goban's got a pretty cool mustache, honestly. Like, he's one of those characters that's like... It's not like he's that significant, but like, he's a likable character just because he's got a pretty good design, honestly. And yeah, he's in the Tova family, which means he's related to Jeba and Sarah both. So many people are related to one another. Anyways. Let's save the game. We have so much... there's so much things we don't have. But then again, I don't remember what I don't have that I might need. Oh. Thank you for the slurp redeem and the pasta redeem, Mal. I will rehydrate and fix my back. Actually, don't we need the silver bell? Can I get the silver bell from the village guy? I don't remember the events of the being in the tower for too terribly long. So I don't remember if like we get to leave the tower or if someone comes into the tower. Actually no, I know people come into the tower. But I don't remember the specific sequence of events once we enter the tower. It's like entering the tower seals off my memory. Oh, never mind, you just heal me now. Okay, let's go into the tower. Since we have confirmed that we're not getting shit from that guy. I still find it funny that there's NPCs that heal you. Consider how quickly you heal naturally when you're just outside. It's like having to pay for healing is a completely useless mechanic. Or talking to a guy to get healed is like, unless you're inside a dungeon, it literally doesn't fucking matter. Alright, let's go into the Tower of Darm. Huh? Right. Yeah, no, so true. Made from a pale mineral engraved with the same crest as the shrine door. Right, I forgot. The Darm key opens the tower basement in the mines. It does not open the tower. Hey, let me in. I'm sure the one who killed her was the man in the black cape. The same man who stole all of Asteria's silver. If I could just get my hands on him, I swear I'd make him pay for what he's done. Can you let me into the tower, please? Who do I have to talk to go into the tower? Am I missing something? Man, this is the curse of having played through a game before, but not remembering the specific sequence of events that happen. Like, I know I'm supposed to go into the tower now. I just forgot the trigger I need to actually go into the tower. Jeba, can you tell me what to do? You're the plot lady. Oh yes, I do talk to her. There are 6 books of Ys. The remaining 3 are all hidden within the Darm Tower. There we go. The Devil's Tower, they call it. It dates back as far as the shrine. If you go there, I recommend you speak with my son, Goban. He should be able to show you the way in. You are an accomplished swordsman. Indeed, you are the hero that Sarah foresaw, the legendary brave soul. I commend you for coming so far. I'm certain that you will be alright, even in the Devil's Tower. Darm is an old word for devil, you see. It's also the German word for, intestines. Oh, God. Bot. Hold on, let me get rid of that bot. There we go. Bot gone. Devil's Tower. Wyoming. You know, fun fact, but Darm is also the German word for intestines. I know that because there's a city called Darmstadt, which means like intestine city. You must remain focused within the tower. Pay attention to all your senses and do not drop your guard. Follow your instincts as well. If something looks like a trap, it probably is. I like how you speak as though you've been there before. I really don't know if any of this means anything to you. I won't ask you not to go, but just promise me one thing. Come back safely, so that I may see you again. Okay, now we go speak with Goban. Yeah, no, that's true. German words do end up in fiction a lot. I know that in Japanese anime and stuff, especially in fantasy stuff, they really like to use German. It's probably because of the influence of like old German fairy tales, like the Grimm brothers stuff. But like a lot of times fantasy aesthetics will just straight up take German stuff. Yeah. You know, it's honestly quite interesting the way like German just becomes like the language of fantasy in Japanese stuff. My mother told me everything. In order to find the remaining books of Ys, you have to enter the tower. Since the day the storm wall first showed up, the tower has been teeming with demonic sentries. Our band of thieves tried to get things under control in there, but suffered heavy casualties. They were too strong, too many. We had no choice but to fall back. My right-hand man Dogi has also gone missing. He's in there, but I can't even say if he's still alive. Darm Tower is an unbelievably dangerous place if you haven't gotten that already. It's most definitely not for the faint of heart. If you're truly mastered the silver equipment, the sword specifically, then you might just stand a chance. Very well, I'll open the gate for you. Honestly, I think the boss wants to go inside the Darm Tower himself. But first, we have to find Sarah's murderer before he strikes again. Anyways, just do your best not to die, okay? After all, isn't there someone waiting for your safe return? How do you know that? Don't tell me a weakling like you is headed into the tower. Man, I had no idea Boss Goban was so cruel. Listen, if things get crazy in there, head out to one of the balconies. The monsters almost always stay indoors. And keep a close eye on your status. Never forget, if you drop your guard for one moment, it could be your last. Go onto the balcony. It's so funny that like they're just like, yeah, the balcony is your safe room. Dogi. You know, it's so funny. Dogi is literally so fucking strong. He literally just beats up demons for fun. This door is a one-way only. Once you're inside, you won't be able to get back out. It's also completely soundproof, so if you scream for dear life, it ain't gonna wake us from our naps. I'd say at most you should be limited to 1 day in there. How would I get out? Oh, right, he'll open the door. Make sure you're back here tomorrow morning, with or without the Books of Ys. I'll reopen the door to let you out when the sun rises. Alright, get going, and try not to get yourself killed in there. Hold it, just so you know, that wing you're carrying? Well, Darm Tower is encased in a powerful magical barrier. If you try to use the wing, you'll just get sucked into the tower walls. You'll be killed instantly. I'd better hold on to it for you so there aren't any unfortunate accidents. Here we are. Oh, thanks. You know, everything he tells us is basically just, hey, this is the final dungeon of the game. Once you go in there, you're not getting back out. You're just gonna spend the rest of the game in there. Here we go. The iconic soundtrack. Oh, new enemy. Let's see. What is this guy? Rifligan, an armored monster dwelling around floor 1 of the Darm Tower. Wields 2 swords but wears inferior armor, making it vulnerable to even the weakest of attacks. Yeah, notice how, like, the Darm Tower monsters start on page 2. That means everything we've done outside of the Darm Tower is literally just the first half of the game. The entire like the second half of the game is all Darm Tower. What? Oh geez, hi. I didn't realize that was the stairs. Right, I forgot there's a lot of ways up the stairs. Honestly, at this point, there's really no reason. Oh god, look at that panoramic view. Look at that beautiful lake in the middle of that giant crater. I think it's quite a shame that you don't actually get to go inside the crater, because that's like a whole ass map you could be exploring. Oh god, look at that landscape. So much world that would be so cool to explore. Ah, we're on floor 2 now. Ah, treasures. Heal potion. This chest is empty. Oh, mysterious. Mirror. Evil ring. Yes, I remember the Mask of Eyes is still useful. Just not here. But it will be useful later on. At this point, there's actually no reason for us to kill any monsters anymore, because we have no use for the gold, and we're not going to get EXP anymore. Okay, so I can't open the note here. Okay, so the evil ring is kind of funny. Bloody patterned ring that taints and slowly kills its wearer. So let me show you what slowly kills the wearer means. I like how the ability is just mortal sins. It says it slowly kills the wearer, but it just like instantly kills you. You literally just die instantly. It's so funny. In case you're wondering, yes, there is a plot reason why you will need that. But right now, it's literally just a ring that kills you. In ring years, it is slowly. Right, this is where we just were at. Also, yeah, the layout of the tower is extremely confusing. It's deliberately designed to be a confusing-ass dungeon. Like, the separation between the floors is very arbitrary. See, we just went from floor 1 to floor 3. And then this is floor 2, and then we're down to floor 1. The architecture of this tower makes no fucking sense. It's like it's deliberately designed to be an evil dungeon. The Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah. This is the dungeon though. The prison rather. There's nothing here for now, but there will be things here later. You will see. So anyways, let's ascend to the floor 3. God, I love that panoramic view so much. So cool. Ah, there's a hole here. How peculiar. Oh, new enemies. Gestona. An armored monster dwelling around floor 3 of the Tower of Darm. Characterized by its red armor and its speed, but presents little issue if taken out one by one. Honestly, considering how you... Huh, isn't this hallway strange? Oh, would you look at that? There's a secret room here. Hi, old man. Rabba. Whoa. Don't scare me like that. I thought you were a monster. I haven't seen another human in quite some time. You're not in cahoots with the evil ones, are you? Good, good. Then you're welcome to stay here and take refuge with me if you like. Hey, you're not even gonna introduce yourself? Won't be great company for you, though, I'm afraid. I have matters of my own to attend to. I've lost something extremely important to me, and I won't rest until I've found it. You could at least introduce yourself, old man. Thankfully, we have the note to rely on. Or not. Ah, there we go. Rabba. A scholar hiding out in the secret tower in the Darm Tower. Secret tower. Came to Asteria 6 months ago to research its ancient ruins and happened to be in the tower when the monsters first appeared. We have a fancy old ring. Oh my god, he came to Asteria 6 months ago and just got trapped in the tower. What has he been eating these 6 months? What the hell? How has this old man been surviving? Is he just eating the monsters? He's gotta be like eating the monsters to survive, right? He's just eating bats. Oh jeez, I accidentally put on the different ring. I forgot that there's a hotkey to switching equipments. I don't think there's any other secret rooms here. It's just that one, yeah. Not a lot of meat, but easy to catch. You know, he really is just having a dungeon meshy adventure in here. Alright, we're on floor 4 now. Also, one cool thing about the panorama is that the higher we go, the higher, the farther away the background of the panorama is gonna be. It's a super cool detail that you will notice later on. Floor 4, here we are. Ah. Huh. Another treasure chest that's empty. I wonder who could be doing this. I'm not gonna bother killing these guys. I don't get anything. We're on floor 5 now. Another hole. I guess this tower is in a bit of a disrepair. Oh, no, that goes up. Yeah, no, it's so funny. Like, the empty treasure chest really serves to remind you that you are not the only one in here. God, the fact that this is just a random partition here is so funny. Like, what is up with that? Floor 6. Oh, that looks like a trap. Yeah, no, that's true. Dogi is probably just like chucking monsters into the wall. For those who don't know the characters, it will make sense once we actually meet Dogi. Floor 6. Oh, maybe his inventory was full. Ah, more enemies here. Accumate. Accumate, a top-tier guardian dwelling only on floor 6 of the Darm Tower. Its attack power is tremendous, but in a pinch it can be bypassed entirely. Running away might be advisable. Hey, fuck you. Accumate. Ah, another empty treasure chest. Would you look at that? Yeah, it's basically just telling you, hey, you don't actually have to fight these guys. I mean, at this point, there's really no reason to anyways. Accumate. Like the guy from Tumblr. It's so funny that the heal ring is right next to the evil ring. You have to be careful not to equip the wrong ring and accidentally kill yourself. Can you imagine being a guy who relies on magical rings and just having one on your like key ring or whatever that just kills you if you put it on? Alright, floor 6. It's time to walk into the obvious trap. When Adol came to, he found himself locked in the prison cell. He checked his belongings and found that some things were missing. Specifically, all of our silver equipment is gone. Since all of our silver equipment is gone, we now have to rely on the Talwar, the large shield, and the reflex. This is why I went out of my way to buy these things earlier in the game. If you did not buy these 3 equipments, you can be really fucked once you get to this point. If you only have the tier 2 equipment, you're gonna be in a lot of trouble when you lose the silver stuff. Hey, isn't that a familiar face? Fancy meeting you in a place like this, eh, at all? I'm ashamed to confirm that yes, I sleepwalked here. Somehow. When I woke up, I found myself surrounded by monsters and scrambled to get away from them. But it was no use. They caught me. Only, instead of killing me, they threw me in here. Wait, so you came here by choice? I'm flabbergasted. Why in the world would you do that? You certainly don't look out of your mind. Actually, you look sure of yourself. Completely. Admittedly, it takes a brave man to walk through the tower door of his own accord. I salute you, sir. Oh yeah, I ran into someone else in here too. Or rather, I saw him briefly as I fled for dear life. I was in a passage with a row of statues and saw an old man holding something, but then he disappeared. Luta is so fucking funny. He's literally just here. He's just a... Oh, Jesus Christ. Hi, Dogi. Howdy, stranger. Don't worry, I come in peace. Dogi's the name, and wall crushing's my game. Pleased to meet ya. Let's save the chit-chat for later, though. We gotta get the hell out of here. Watch your step, man. Traps all over the place. One false move and you'll wind up right back in here. 3 stories up, there's a hallway with a line of statues. An old man named Rabba is hiding there. He's been hiding here for a long time and knows the tower like the back of his hand. You should talk to him. Alright, come on everyone, time to go. Let's make like dust and blow in the wind. You go first. I'm not a swordsman like you. I'll be sticking to the shadows and sneaking my way out. Dogi's entrance is literally so funny. He just Kool-Aid Man's in here. Oh hey, I hate to ask, but if you do go see Rabba, would you please take this idol to him? He must have dropped it at some point, and without it, he's totally exposed to the monsters. We'll talk later. For now, just try to stay alive. You never know where the monsters are lurking. Hey, why don't you pick up this statue? I know it looks evil as hell. Statue of an ancient dragon grants his bearer peace of mind. If you wonder what that means, it means you can go invisible. You can be invisible like this. And then you won't be able to talk to anyone because they don't know you're there. It's like an air filter. Alright, we gotta get the old man his favorite Figma. Ah, thank you for the short redeem, Manager Bunny. My throat is quite a bit parched. Honestly, the idol is like your key to surviving when you don't have your silver equipment. Give the old man his Funko Pops. Of course, the idol doesn't mean that you're invincible, because, like, remember, this is the bump system. Enemies don't have to, like, actually know you're there to attack you. Like, they'll just wander aimlessly around when they don't know that you're there, but if they bump into you, you will still take damage. And when you attack them, you will also take damage. Ow, see? Like that. Alright, we also gotta get our equipment back. Which means we have to kind of scour the place. Charged with manslaughter if you accidentally bumped into someone. Yeah, no, it would be like manslaughter. It's like vehicular manslaughter. It's like you don't mean for it to happen. Right, the equipment is not in here. I forgot. This is where the heal and the mirror are. Then again, these are demons, and I don't think demons have legal rights, so... Unfortunately, they don't get to be... They don't get to charge at all for, invisible manslaughter. Alright, before I give the idol back, I want to go get my equipment back. Ow! Fuck you, man. Ah, this chest is still empty. Oh yeah, the enemies here are... These monsters are unique in that they have the evil eye. So even if you have the idol equipped, they can just... And you go near them, or rather if they see you, they'll just disable your invisibility. They can just straight up see you. I guess my silver stuff is not here. I thought it would be here, but I guess not. Well, let's go give Rabba his idol. He needs his Oshi. The old man needs his Oshi. Oh yeah, fun fact, but the DS version of this game increases the level cap to like 25, 24 or 25, and it's precisely because they don't want the issue, they want to avoid the issue of you hitting max level halfway through the game. Oh, there's an achievement for walking into the trap again? I want to do that. Let's go walk into the trap again. I mean, I might already have the achievement, but let's do it again just because there's some dialogue you can... Okay, you know what? Let's do this 2 more times, because there is in fact something you can... There is in fact something you... Some funny dialogue you can unlock if you do this. Whoops, we walked into the trap. When Adol came to, he was once again in the prison cell. It seems he wasn't paying much attention. As expected, his silver equipment was missing, just as it was last time. How embarrassing for him. Well, we didn't find any of the silver equipment back, so... Oh, hi. Man, what would you ever do without me? No need for thanks, just don't fall for that trap again, okay? Yeah, man. We'll talk later, okay. See? That's the second cell that he's wrecked. Oh, hi. Jeez, I forgot I was no longer invisible. Alright, let's do this one more time. Just because it's funny. It's not hard to get back anyway, so. Especially since Raba is like literally right here, so once we're actually ready to progress, it's not hard to get here. Alright, Trap, here we come. Whoopsies. You know, why the level cap is so low? I think it's just a quirk of old game design, honestly. Use your noggin, man! I love breaking walls, but I'm only one man, so stay out of trouble. I love how Dogi fucking scolds you for falling into the same trap over and over again. That's the last cell. All 3 cells have been wrecked. If you fall into the trap again, Dogi won't even come to rescue you because the walls will already have been wrecked. So you just straight up he just doesn't even need to rescue you anymore, because any cell you get put into will just straight up already have a hole in the wall. It's really funny. You know, Dogi is such a great character. But yeah, no, I feel like the level cap being low, I think that's just a quirk of old game design, honestly. I think it's probably because like the very original was from like 1988 or something, and like it was probably just like a relic from that era of video game. Hey Raba, I'm here to deliver your idol. What? That's my idol. I see, so Dogi asked you to bring it to me. Much obliged. My name is Raba. I'm a seeker of ancient knowledge, a scholar by trade if you will. I came here 6 months ago to study the ancient ruins of Esteria. But while I was investigating this tower, monsters suddenly came from every which way. So I've been hiding out here hoping they wouldn't find me. This idol has been my saving grace. It may not look like much, but it's full of power. Yes, I've been using that. When held closely to the body, it can make you completely vanish from sight. It's the reason I've been able to survive for so long without the monsters finding me. What were you doing visiting a lone old man? Yeah, it's like he doesn't even know any. He doesn't even have any fireball spells or anything. Stealth Ducky. Well, young man, what brings you to this dreadful place? Your equipment suggests you came here knowing of its dangers. I assume you have a reason. Adol explained that he entered the Darm Tower in search of the Books of Ys. I see. That was going to be my first guess, actually. The name Ys appears quite frequently in ancient texts, even on the mainland. They say it's a land adept in the powers of magic, with an abundant supply of silver-like metal. Economy bad, fireball costume. Okay, this is actually quite an interesting thing he says. He says that Ys is abundant in silver-like metal. This is like, for those who are playing this game for the first time, this is such a massive hint that the silver you're using is not silver, but a silver-like metal. An evil Dewey Decimals. But as time went on, the name simply vanished from history. No one mentioned it anymore. Nowadays, no one even knows where on the map to find it. It's a name we scholars always figured belonged to some long-lost utopian land of legend. But I always knew Ys was somewhere in Esteria. I had a hunch anyway, and it seems that I was correct. And if I got it figured out right, then something akin to the storm wall appeared on the day Ys was lost. Storms encircled the island, and when they were gone, so was Ys. All that remained was this here tower. Esteria's minstrels tell of swarms of monsters killing off half of the land's people in a single night. Nobody could get away either, on account of all the storms. Meanwhile, the monsters built the Darm Tower. Then right after the tower was completed, the monsters all just disappeared. The crisis had passed. Several hundred years passed, and in that time, the whole mess was forgotten. Well, mostly anyways. But the danger was still there. It was dormant, but it was there. You sense it too, don't you? As we speak, someone in this tower is setting something evil in motion. There are traps everywhere around here. Without a doubt, someone or something is puppeteering it all. To what end though, I have no idea, but we can't just let it happen, can we? Of course, that's why you're here though. So you intend to keep climbing this tower, do you? In that case, I think you should have this. Thank you for the blue necklace, man. As long as you're wearing that blue necklace, the tower's many booby traps will remain totally ineffective. Thank you, buddy. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a few things that I need to ponder. You go on ahead, alright? Alright, I need to heal. And I also need to equip the blue necklace. Necklace of luminous blue crystal, able to nullify evil traps. East? Oh, it's in the sky. Yeah, no, East being in the sky is like such a cool thing. Yes, we can finally return to the traps. Ponder your idol, buddy. Alright. Alright, now we can proceed. Is this chest still empty? It's still empty. Whatever is in it, Dogi has already taken. Yeah, no, I remember when I was playing this with my siblings way back when, we also made that joke, like, why can't you just wear like 4 different rings on each finger? I'm sure there's probably some like in-universe explanation, like, oh, the toll the magic would take on your body would be too great or something. It's not a ring finger. It's not a finger ring, God. Can you imagine wearing the heal ring and the evil ring at the same time? Obviously the evil ring would kill you faster than the heal ring can heal you, but like that's such a funny thought. Alright, traps, you have been disabled. You can't get me anymore, bitch. Just wear 2 heal rings. Double the healing. Ad'll just get stripped out on rings. Diarrhea and constipation. Alright, floor 7. That's the stairs. Every ring at once. Oh, hi, Dogi. So yeah, it's me, Dogi, saving your hide yet again. Seems you got a knack for getting into trouble, but at least you're doing stuff, I guess. So I gotta ask, what the hell are you doing in this tower to begin with? Adol explained his reasons for infiltrating the tower. Okay, so you came here to get your jollies and wound up with more than you bargained for. I gotcha. Good to hear Goban's doing well, though, at least. He and the others are probably real worried about me. Have you met Raba? You told me to meet him. He's an old weirdo, but I owe him my life. Was pinned down by a monster and out of options when he suddenly unidled himself and saved my hide. Unidled himself? That's such a funny phrase. He unidled himself. I'm helping him scout out the tower to return the favor. Might as well, you know. I mean, I'm here, and I hate leaving a place without tearing it up first. Doogie, this isn't TikTok. Anyways, there's a rod somewhere around here that's designed just like the crystal you got. Sarah's crystal. From what I hear, you'll need it to get to the top floor. Heard about it from the boss's mom, and when she tells you something, you don't question it. He's talking about Jibba. I like how Jeba is an old lady whose son is like the head of the thieves gang. She's like that old lady that all the gangsters respect because she raised them. New enemy. Genoid. Genoid. Entrusted as a guardian of the silver sword and shield, the Genoid is descended from giants and possess appropriately Herculean strength. Found around the 7th floor. Well, thank you for telling me that they're guarding the equipment I want to get back. The silver sword has been reobtained. Just like the Jins. There we go. We have the silver sword again. Let's kill the shit out of these guys. You ever think about how like the guys from Nier Automata are called androids and not genoids, even though like android is technically, well, I guess the word android can be used gender neutrally, but you ever think about that? I wish the word genoid was used more often. Actually, it's a pretty good word. Also, no, look. The sky is slightly yellow now, and everything seems a little bit further away. We're really ascending the tower now. Oh, look at that town over there in the distance. God, I wish we could... Oh, wait, I think that's just a normal town. Oh, wait, no, I think that's Minea. Yeah, I think that's Minea over there. Kindergarten 2? I don't know what that is. 2B is actually a book. 9S is the Genoid. I did one when I played that game. I did want to write a fic like that. Not gonna lie. Is this where I came from? No, yeah, this is where I came from. But yeah, like they're like robots, right? They can just swap whatever body parts they want to swap. Hello, what's here? Why is this just an empty room? I love it when there's just completely... Oh! This is a boss room. I just walked into a boss room. Gender is a programming language. Yeah, no, that's true. You gotta have the right drivers for your hardware and everything for it to work. Anyways, we just accidentally walked into a boss room, so let's fight a boss. This is a fun one. I like this boss a lot. It's quite a good boss. Hi. This boss actually has his own unique theme, which is quite unusual for bosses. My dick driver. Can you write down this one shit? Oh god, another bot. Hold on. There. Bot destroyed. Alright. Man, this theme is honestly so good. I wish they gave more bosses unique themes like this, honestly. Thankfully, this is the boss talk. So funny enough, this boss, much like many other bosses like Vagulian, is a boss I really struggled with as a kid because I was bad at video games, but now as an adult, it's like, this is actually really easy because I know exactly what to do. The trick to it is basically just to like run in triangles because the boomerangs take time to return to the boss. So as long as you run in a triangle, you can avoid the attacks and have the chance to hit him back. So I managed to kill him without taking a single hit. Yeah, no, it's funny, but like, as kids, we never realize how bad we are at video games. There we go, Book of East obtained. Not that we can read it. Hammer has been obtained. That's a very special tool that we will need later. Ordinary iron hammer, fairly heavy, could be used to break stone. We can start crafting. Alright, so the boss we just defeated is Pictimos. Pictimos, a terrifying bug that flies in at great speed, hurling deadly sickles, attacks any who disturbs its nest, as evidenced by the remains of its victims strewn about. Requires agility to defeat. So in terms of a boss redesign, I actually like the redesign in East Origin. I actually think the East Origin redesign is really good because they really double down on the giant bug that throws weapons at you thing by making it actually like an armored bug that is actually decked out with weapons. It is such a cool redesign. And plus they also themed it with a common bug enemy they introduced in that game, which just makes the whole thing come together really well in reinforcing that this boss is supposed to be a giant bug that just like has a lot of weapons. And also that boss fight in East Origin is also super cool, so I actually prefer the East Origin redesign over the East 1 design. It's funny, but so far it's like, I like the design in East 1, I like the design in East Origin, I like the design in East 1, I like the design in East Origin. It's like alternating back and forth here. Alright, we killed Pictimos. Let's see, where did I come from? Okay, I think I gotta go the other way. Yeah, this way goes up to 9. The sky's looking a little bit more orange now. Huh. This is a quirky architecture. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Die, bitch. Silver shield has been reobtained. Oh jeez, all the statues came to life. Oh jeez, ow. Yeah, these statues were all alive the whole time. They only move orthogonally though, so they're not too threatening. Normus, an unpleasant creature found on floor 9 of Darm Tower. Looks just like the statues found elsewhere, so the unprepared may be caught off guard. Surprisingly fierce. They're okay. We killed the shit out of them. Yeah, the other statues were lazy. Ah, this goes up to floor 10. Okay, let's go. Yeah, we're going through these floors pretty fast. Hi. New enemy. Zolmek, a bitter relative to the Acumate who dwells far from its brethren. On floor 10 of Darm Tower. Not very strong, but boasts tremendous high agility. I like how these entries mention these monsters are related to other monsters, because it's like, It's such a random detail. Yeah, I know they're random statues, but it's fun to accuse them of slacking on the job. You guys got my silver armor? Ah, this is just stairs. This is just a dead end. Man, the design of this tower is really maze-like. Oh shit. This is a fun place. Let me show you what I mean by fun. Oh wow, I'm tripping. Hey Robot, how did you get here? Oh, it's you. The monsters got me and shut me in here for some reason. Can't believe I let my guard down. They broke my idol too, so no more turning invisible. What do you mean run? That's the devil's corridor out there. That eerie humming can kill a man. You're young and strong, but I'm a weak old man. I'd never make it. Though you do look rather pale right now. Well, why not rest here for a moment? Oh wow, thanks for the heal. That devilish music is caused by the wind, I surmise. It's really rather designed cleverly. It's like a pipe organ. I think the wind's being fed through one of the pillars on the balcony. If we could figure out which one, we could bust it open with a hammer or something and stop the music. Yeah, no, it's so funny. Like, he was doing so well, and then he just cocks it all up. I guess he got sloppy because the legendary swordsman is here. Alright. The Devil's Corridor is like such a cool concept, honestly. Like, I honestly really like it as a concept. Like, an area filled with like pipe organ music that can just kill you if you hear it. Trained from too much social interaction. Yeah, no, he's probably not very used to social interactions. Oh yeah, so you might have noticed that your health drains really fast in here. So let me show you what happens if you wear the evil ring here. Double the health drain, baby. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I forgot, because I'm wearing the I forgot, if you're wearing the blue necklace, you don't take any damage from the evil ring. I completely forgot that if you're wearing the blue necklace, you just don't take damage from the... However, if we unequip this thing... we die even faster than instantly. Oh my god, we can't even make it through that fucking door. Okay, that's enough screwing around. But yeah, that's the Devil's Corridor that we have to deal with. I actually really like the cool, like, color effects. It's like going on a trip, honestly. The devil's music that just makes you go on a trip. Ah, this is where we have to smash the pipes. And yeah, you have to equip the hammer and just start hitting the pipes. Until you figure out which one it is. There we go. Pipe smashed. Not gonna lie, I feel like the design of the Devil's Corridor in East Origin is kind of a downgrade. It doesn't really look as cool as it is, and the color effect isn't quite as intense. Oh. Luta, you're hurt. Adol? It's me, Luta Gemma. I was hiding out with Rabba, but the monsters located us. I managed to get away, but hurt my leg rather badly in the process. Oh, don't worry, it's nowhere near as bad as it looks. I just have to stay off of it for a bit. I heard from the old man that a young girl was taken into the annex. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Please, Adol, go and rescue her. We have to go to the annex. Adol, please go and rescue the girl who was brought into the annex. I like how random that is. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, someone got kidnapped. I think it might be Ray. I think it is Rhea, actually. Luta's hiding a zombie bite. He's the kind of guy who would hide a zombie bite. Alright, this is the way we came. So we gotta go down this way and then back down to the Devil's Corridor. See? No more devil music. Eh, Rabba's gone. That man's already ran. And yeah, this corridor is pretty long just to prevent you from just tanking the damage. Floor 12. I love all these completely random corridors that don't do anything. Like, they really just put absolutely nothing in there. Oh shit, we're here already. That was fast. I didn't realize we would get here so soon. Were you the one who stopped the music? Thanks to you, I was able to get out of that room. Much obliged. Pity I lost my idol, though. I have to keep to the shadows, I suppose. Please don't worry about me. You have urgent matters to attend to. 3 stories up, there's a passage to a smaller suspended tower known as Rado's Annex. It's a creepy place that seems to be used as a prison, and the young girl is being held there right now. And if my research is accurate, the door can only be opened by one with an evil heart. I know that's not you, but maybe with the right item you can find a way. Please rescue that girl. Oh, I was attacked by a monster. Got away, but not without injury. Hurts if I talk too much. The door leading to the girl's cell can only be opened by one with an evil heart, but you can find a way. You should get going while the coast is clear. If you don't hurry, she could be killed. You know, it's so funny, like, Call of Duty just discharged you with this. Do you want a healing potion, old man? Right now, we can't teleport with these mirrors yet, though, because we don't have the right item. So we will come back here later, because we gotta be somewhere else first. Not gonna lie, this soundtrack is always my favorite soundtrack from the Darm Tower. Because it's just so fucking cool, and I love the idea of, like, an entire room full of glass and mirrors that you can teleport. Like, that's such a cool concept. Also, look, we're so much higher up now, and the sky is turning red. Oh, this is another boss. Alright, let's fight this boss. Ah! I can never get a hang of this boss. It's literally always just been a race to the finish. Yeah, no, this boss has literally just been a race to the finish. Like, there's no point in even trying to dodge, because if you want to hit him, you have to get close to him. Anyways, that was Consglard. A deadly crimson sphere that surrounds itself with rocks of varying size and shape, and hurls them throughout the room at will. Your only hope of defeating it is to find an opening and take it. So, this boss gets a massive upgrade and redesign in Ys Origin. Because in this game, it's literally just a bunch of rocks, but in Ys Origin, they actually turn it into like a coherent boss with a coherent design and coherent theme. So, the Ys Origin redesign is definitely an upgrade to this one. Rod has been obtained. The Book of Ys has been obtained. Hell yeah. The most dangerous rock you'll ever see. Now with the rod, has a design similar to Sarah's crystal. It does. Now with the rod, we can finally teleport using the mirrors. Oh look, it's nighttime now. Oh wow, look at that panorama. That is beautiful. God, that is so freaking cool. The Book of Bobos. Oh yeah, notice this cool detail here. But in this world, there are 2 moons, and because of that, you'll see 2 reflections of the moonlight on the sea. Because there's 2 moons, there's 2 reflections. That's a really cool little detail. Alright, we're back in the mirror rooms. Time to go through the mirror maze. And that's our first encounter with the Vilvan. Found in the Darm Tower's mirror maze, a creature built from intertwining mushroom fibers filled with deadly nerve toxins. Beware of the dire grip of its sinuous tentacles. Mushroom tentacle monster. Oh god, I forgot. Since this is a maze, we are actually gonna have to navigate the maze. I do love the music here though. Genuinely. It's so good. Ah, we're back here. God, I wish I could be in the mirror maze. Empty room. Wait, is this the only path here? Okay, it is the only path. So I guess that means I should take a different path. Let's go right. Oh, new enemy. Ow, jeez. Wilewearer, guardian of the silver armor in Darm Tower's mirror maze. Wears thick armor, but its intelligence is the real threat. Chases down intruders with the intent to behead. I remember in the game manual, the Wilewearers were drawn as women, which was kind of interesting. Ah, what? Oh. Hold on, I still haven't gotten my armor back yet. I need to go back into the maze. Okay, this soundtrack is insanely cool, but we have to go back. Because we still have to get our armor back. The sound of adult sneakers squeaking against the glass. I know they're not sneakers, but... Hold on, can we go through that mirror? Oh, it just takes us back. Where? Ah! There we go. Here we are. I guess if they're squeaking, they're the opposite of sneakers. Silver armor reobtained. Finally. Alright, there's more paths I want to see. They're squeakers instead of sneakers. Here. Here. Oh no, this is just one path. They just made it look like it's two paths. Oh, okay, this just takes us back. Okay, let's proceed then. Yeah, no, that's true. Since there's no doors here, it must be really hard to build. Wait, how do I get there again? I want to go to the exit. How did I get to the exit? Was it this path? Yeah. What? They asked Dogi for help. Wait, where the hell? How do I get out again? Was it this one? Left? There we go, yes. I was correct. Alright, I need to heal. I took a lot of damage in that maze. I wonder if I can beat this game today. Oh, new enemies. Who are you? Ironbolg, a soulless steel-armored sentry guarding Rado's annex around floor 15 of the Tower of Darm, ordered to dispose of any intruders who attempt to gain entry. I think all of these monsters are ordered to dispose of intruders. Just a wild guess, but... Haha. Here we go, Sky Bridge. Here we can get a clear view of the twin moons of East. It's so cool, God. It is so cool in such a chuny way. Alright. Rado's Annex. Die Snot Monster. Just like Chrono Trigger. Molfus. A mud-like monster dwelling within Rado's Annex. Digests through absorption and moves far quicker than one would expect. Will eat anyone, monsters and humans alike. So these are just snot monsters. Also, a really funny thing about Rado's Annex is that it's literally just floating in the sky. Like, it's just connected by a single bridge to the tower, but otherwise it's literally just floating in the sky. So this is a door we have to open. And this is actually where the evil ring becomes necessary. Without the evil ring, you cannot open this door. Now that we have used the evil ring, we can enter. Oh, Adol. It's me, Rhea, the troubadour. Do you remember? I had faith that you would come. I let myself be captured. I knew no other way to find you, and there was something I had to tell you. It's in regards to the man who ultimately locked me in this room. His name is Dark Fact. Yeah, no, it's literally just like in Ys Origin. He is a fearsome man of ill intent, who wears a jet black cape to intimidate those around him. That is such a Chuny thing to do. He means to use the power of the monsters to exercise control over all of Esteria. He may even aspire to conquer the entire world. Adal, you possess the books of Ys, do you not? Should Dark Fact acquire those books, the world would suffer consequences most dire. Please, you must somehow put a stop to his evil ambitions. Very few people in the world are capable of reading the books of Ys anymore. You, more than any, have earned the right to do so. Please take this with you. It will grant you the power to read the ancient language of Ys. Ever since Facebook was created, damsel has stopped getting kidnapped. When you read all 6 books of Ys, the full scope of the legends shall become known. Adal, please uncover the truth. Darm Tower is a dreadful place, yet it feels oddly familiar to me. You must go. Never fear, Adal Kristen. There is something I must do, and once I have accomplished my task, I will follow you. Do be careful when facing Dark Fact. His black cape has been augmented with a lining made from Claria, the magical metal of Ys. If you do not have the equipment made of the same metal, you will likely be unable to defeat him. She's giving you a hint as to the fact that you have to equip the silver stuff in order to fight Dark Fact. If you do not equip the silver stuff, you will not be able to damage him. Oh yeah, now that we have the monocle, ancient monocle, the lens seems to be in perfect condition. We can finally read the Book of Ys. So let's do it. The Book of Mesa. We have finally found ourselves cornered in the Temple of Solomon. The 6 great demons dog our every step and will soon be upon us. We have decided to leave this land for now, in hope that we may one day return. Take heed, O divided peoples, for grieving times loom upon all paths of the future. But do not lose hope, for time has decreed that a guide shall come. O peoples, still your laments. Speedrun left the silver equipment. Oh yeah, no, you absolutely need the silver equipments. The 6 great demons. Also, I like that when you wear the monocle, everything gets tinted sepia. The Book of Gemma. He came, bringing his demon hordes with him, and amidst our darkest terrors the goddesses disappeared. They have not been seen hence. Have we been forsaken? We of the line of Gemma know an ancient story. It speaks of an amulet made of a translucent blue crystal. This amulet, the story says, has the power to destroy the demon's dreaded curses. Take note, however, of the weight that time has wrought upon this tale. Proceed with wisdom, for there is danger. Yep, the last book is the Book of Fact. The very last book we need. Fun fact, but long ago, originally Dark Fact's name was actually localized into English as fucked, like F-U-K-T. But then I guess at some point the localization team realized, oh, that sounds like a swear word, we can't do that, so they changed it to fact. I know this because I think in the very old OVAs, I think that's actually what I think in the old OVAs they actually used the original localization. But if you look in some of the very earliest localized like books and stuff, you'll see that they still use the old localization for his name. Oh, this hallway. Hold on, we need to use the mirror. If we do not, these guys will kill us. This hallway is designed specifically to kill you. Heal potion, thanks. Those enemies were the Kelmarel. It dwells on the floor 17 of the Darm Tower. Charges his opponent in a straight line, making short work of them. Best not to attack a Kelmarel head on lest you be quickly scored. Like, that is the whole reason why they put this narrow ass hallway there. It's literally just to fuck with you. Was I supposed to have gotten the final set of equipment? Because I just realized I do not have the final set of equipment. I feel like I was supposed to have gotten them sooner. Ah. New enemy, Selnarg. A hand-selected Reflegan inhabiting the floor 18. The elitist of the elite, boasting sword techniques other monsters could only dream of. No, I mean like the battle stuff and the fire sword. Because I just realized I don't have them yet. Do I get it here? Did I just go in a big circle? I just went in a big circle. Oh, thank you for the Slurpee email. I will rehydrate. Now, summertime truly is the season of barley tea. Wow, it's getting really dark now. And at this point, we can't see the land anymore, only the sky. Oh, Jesus! Wow, that scared the shit out of me. I suppose we should heal. Oh, okay, so Flame Sword is on this level. Okay, thank you. Wait, this is floor 19. Or 18, rather. Oh, wait, this is where we came from. Wait, is this where we came from? Battle Shield is F15. How did I miss that already? What in the world? I guess that means I have to go back down, but first, hold on. These enemies are crazy tough, so I need to evade them. There we go, Flame Sword. Unmatchably strong, fiery blade, nothing can stand against it. Now that we have the Flame Sword, our attacks will be red instead. Oh Jesus Christ, we're dying. Who are these guys? Twarth. Inhabits floor 20 of Darm Tower, the strongest warrior amongst the monsters by leaps and bounds. Attempting to take on more than one at a time is suicide. Yes indeed, I am dying. And I will flee. I have equipment I need to go back and get anyways. Battle armor is floor 19, battle shield is floor 15. How did I miss floor 15? Alright, let's go back. Floor 18. Floor 17. Ah, this is the hallway of the deadly fuckers. Right. It's better if I lure them out. So I don't hit them face on. Head on. Or better yet, I just fucking... Oh, shit. This is bad. Oh, I made it. Oh. That could have been very bad. You need to get to 18 before getting to 19. God, the fucking architecture of this tower. Well, first of all, I want to get to 15. $16. 15. Ah. Wait. 15. This goes to 16. Ah! There we go, battle shield. There we go. Shield imbued with fiery zeal. Deflects almost all attacks. God, I love the golden look. It's so cool. I love that our sword slashes are red now because we got fiery attacks. It's so badass. Hell yeah. This pleases my inner Chuni. We're so cool. Alright, let's head back up to floor 18. Floor 17. Large shield, silver shield, and battle shield. It really does look like a Pokemon evolution line. Alright, this is floor 17. With all the freaking bugs. Now we have a battle shield though, so we do a lot better cutting through these guys now. It's a lot less lethal to go through them. They are very annoying still, but at least we don't die. Space Nice Tekman. Tekman. I don't know why I read that as Tekken. It's Tekkaman. Alright, we have to get to floor 19 through floor 18. Is there another entrance here? No, just this one that goes to 17. So it must be the next entrance. Ah, it must be here. Yes, floor 19. Wait, this goes up to floor 20. That's not right. So it must be the other way then. Here? Yes, floor 19, there we go. God, the architecture of this place is deliberately obtuse. Dark Fact really just wants to fuck with whoever comes in here. Oh, new enemies. Let's see. Criolos inhabits floor 19, a warrior of talons on both arms as well as armor layered upon naturally scaly skin. Will not break its stride no matter what. Good for them. More statues. Battle armor has been obtained. Armor imbued with the power of flame can deflect any attack. Hell yeah, we have max out on golden armor and shit. We are so cool. So badass. Alright, we gotten everything now. We can proceed to the final boss. Alright. Let's go to the final boss, since we've gotten everything we needed. Funny enough, you don't actually need all this battle shit for the final boss. Rhea explicitly tells you that you need the Claria stuff. You cannot use the battle stuff for the final boss. It's kind of a fun little deception on the game's part. Oh god, these guys are still tough as nails. I still need to avoid these thwarts because they're still really strong. Thankfully, you don't actually have to fight them. Like, you literally don't have to fight any of the monsters in the Darm Tower, since you don't gain anything from killing them. Other than the entry in your notes. Ah, we're back in the glass. Oh jeez, these guys. Euchrias, a cruel magician inhabiting Darm Tower's mirror maze, cloaked and wields a magic sword, able to freely move amongst the mirrors and enjoys toying with its mark. And gold. So true. Yeah, no, we literally don't need all the gold we have. We have 70,000 gold, and it means literally fucking nothing. Bordish, a fearsome ogre inhabiting Darm Tower's mirror maze, using his sculpted body as a weapon, and manages to outperform Euchrias despite having no real defense. Alright. Back in the mirror maze. Mirror maze part 2. These are the final enemies we're gonna encounter in this game, by the way. Normal enemies, at least. Huh, we're back outside. Back down to floor 20. Oh, jeez. We're walking backwards. I don't want to deal with these guys. That's your retirement fund. I didn't realize I just went all the way back to the start. So let's try that again. Mirror maze. It's like that place in the Yumeniki. This mirror literally just takes you back to where you were. That's so funny. It's literally just telling you, hey, you fucked up. Try that again. Ah, we fucked up. Ah, we fucked up. Fun fact, but when I was little, I was super into mazes. Like, my mom would get me these maze books, and I would, like, just read them for hours and hours, because I just fucking loved the mazes. It tickled my sense of adventure. Ah, looks like we made it through the maze. See? That's the boss door. So let's heal up. Yes, I did actually try to make my own mazes. Unfortunately, a maze that's just lines is rather boring. It takes gimmick to make a maze interesting and fun. And that was not something child me had the ability to make. Alright, it's time for us to fight the next boss. This one's a fun one, so let's go. Alright. Let's go, Onis. This is just like that legend about the blue Oni and the red Oni. Ow. Huh, this boss is nowhere near as hard as I remember it. I guess it's just another case of kids are bad at video games. Ow. It's kind of funny how their mouths just kind of jitter up and down. And yeah, the blue one is the false one, the yellow one is the real one. Or not the false one rather, but the blue one doesn't take any damage. God, that was so easy. How did I struggle with this as a kid? I literally had the hardest time with this boss fight as a kid. Ah, thank you for the Slurp redeem, Manager Bunny. We're almost done with the game. Because that was the second to last boss. Yoglex and Omegon. Two heads may be better than one, but these two are worse than anything. As they come in for the attack, one head is real and the other illusory. When damage is dealt, the two tag off. So the East Origin design for these two guys largely keeps their designs, but makes their boss fight a lot more interesting. So, however, I do kind of have mixed feelings in that I actually kind of like the simplistic designs of East 1, but the East Origin boss fight was a lot more interesting than this. So I'm kind of split on which one I prefer. Well, we're almost to the end. Let's equip our Claria stuff. Our silver sword, armor, and shield. And yeah, the last few floors are literally just a huge stairway. There's literally nothing on these floors other than stairs. The instant Adol touched the door, a searing pain shot up his arm. Do I need this evil ring? Imagine if the hammer is the solution. Okay, I'm guessing I have to go back. Alright, let's save. Alright, let's go back and talk to someone. Because it looks like they're not letting us fight the final boss yet. Oh yeah, I need to find Luta. Where is that little bugger? Floor 15? Ah, backtracking time. Ah, jeez, not you fuckers. Get away from me. He's at floor 11? Oh my god, Luta's really forcing us to backtrack here. Just follow the blood trail. Alright, Luta, reveal yourself. I'm going to punish you for making me backtrack. Especially since we can't teleport in this area. Fuck you. Jesus Christ, okay. I'll just use the mirror. I like how when you use the mirror, these guys become fascinated. They just become frozen forever. Oh, I forgot. I'm not equipping the battle stuff, which is why I took so much damage. God, I'm so glad East Origin introduces fast travel in the Tower of Darm. God, I wish we had that here. Also talk to Rabba. Well, he's also on the way, so might as well. Hey, Rabba. What's that you say? The door to the top floor sent you flying back when you touched it. I guess it's some behind a barrier of some sort. My necklace has the power to repel evil, but you may need something with even greater strength. If I'm not mistaken, Luta has an amulet made of the same crystal. Perhaps if you were in possession of such an amulet, you could get through. Alright, thanks, Rabba. Let's go find that twink. Luta, I'm coming. You better watch yourself. Are you hiding in here? Nope, you're not. Where are you hiding, Luta? Ah, there you are. The girl is safe. Oh, thank goodness. It's really quite odd. I've never met that girl before, yet I'm absolutely terrified for her. Wait, is that? Why do you have the Book of Gamma? That's my family's ancestral album. I lost it when I was just a little boy, and have always wondered where it may have gotten to. Back then, my father told me something. He said the one who found all those 6 books of East would be granted the power to bring peace to Asteria. At all. This is another ancient heirloom passed down in my family, and I'd like for you to have it. There we go, blue amulet. My leg is a bit worse than I previously thought. I think I'll stay here in safety and rest for a bit longer. I'll be fine. You have to go, right? Don't you worry about me. Once my legs stop throbbing, I'll make my way out of here. I like how Luta's just like, yeah, here's all of my family heirlooms. Adol's just a heel freak. The blue amulet, heirloom of the Gemma family, shines with a pale and frigid light. Honestly though, if you met like the guy who is obviously the chosen one, I think it makes sense to be like, yeah, you know what, take all of my family heirloom. Yeah, no, Adol is a teenager, which is kind of funny. Like, he's younger than all of these guys, and he's just, like, fucking busting up all the demons. He's like the ultimate shonen protag. Then again, I guess that's very common for RPGs, for the hero to be a shonen protag. Time to climb all the way back up. Disco Elysium. Yeah, that's true. Don't lose that amulet. I'm quite certain you'll be needing it. Yes, I believe that amulet should do the trick. Give it a try, Adol. You may find the puppet master behind all these horrific events behind that door. I can't imagine who it is, but I doubt he'll go down without a fight. You'd best be well prepared. Take care of yourself, Adol. May destiny be with you. Thank you, man. There we go. Let's go visit Rhea one more time. Just for good measures. Oh wait, this is a treasure. Where's Rhea? Area dubious stolen. Oh wait, this is floor 16. Ah, forget it. Rhea can wait. Or is this the way to Rhea? Oh, this is the way to Rhea, I think. Yeah, okay, we're visiting Rhea. Harry Dubois. I've never played Disco Elysium. Why is this door closed again? Oh, do I have to use the evil ring to open it again? Open up. Okay, you don't have any new dialogue. Okay, let's get out of here. We have blue pendant, power ring, and battle stuff. Let's find our way back up. I like how the Rado's Annex is literally just a prison. Like, there's literally nothing there except for jail cells. God, we're so close to the end. I really want to beat this game in this stream. Because if I leave the ending for the next stream, it'll literally just be the final boss and then the credits. And that would make for a very short stream. Get out of the way, guys. Jesus. We have 85,000 gold now, with nothing to spend it on. Floor 19, we're close. Wait, this is not. This is just a treasure room. I went to the wrong place. First thing to establish a stock market. That'll surely help the economy of Esteria. Right, I went the wrong way. I believe this is the... Is this the right way? No, this is where we came in. Phoenix Times. Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, if there's no law saying you can't manipulate the stock market, you know, who's gonna stop you? Okay, this is the way up. And this is where these Twarth guys are. The revolution. That's so true, actually. Peasant revolts are no joke. Alright. The white collar is Christ. Ah, fuck you. Ah, wrong way. As long as you don't oppress the peasants. Yeah, you just gotta be a Robin Hood figure, huh? Ah, it's that time of night when the pipes start banging. There we go. Here we are. Alright. Claria, Claria, Claria. And blue amulet. Hehehe. Yeah, I gotta heal up. That's dark fact. I still like how, like, with classic JRPG stuff, the final boss area has to be a place covered in, like, this glassy crystal-lined floor. Like, this is just a feature of old JRPGs. That's just what the final room has to look like. Alright, we got our Claria, we got our power ring. It's time to fight Dark Fact, the final boss. Well now, you must be the swordsman dear Rhea spoke of. Your efforts to acquire the Books of Ease have been truly impressive. I salute you. But in unlocking the secrets contained therein, you have brought my plan full circle. Upon your death here today, the name of Dark Fact shall be seared into the pages of history. When the 6 books are gathered, a great power shall be revealed, but sadly you are not fated to see it. Alright, here we go. God, the sound effects are so fucking loud, I literally cannot hear the soundtrack. Ah! Oh shit, I got trapped. This is an extremely luck-based boss fight, because you have to hit him, but every time you hit him, the floor gets destroyed. So you can very easily get trapped if you're not careful. Also, I'm gonna, I'm gonna turn down the SFX, just so I can actually hear the final boss music. Alright, let's try again. This is honestly the weakest boss fight of the game because it is so luck-based. Okay, now we can actually hear the soundtrack. Oh shit. Alright, let's try that again. This is gonna take a while. Man, why do I run so freaking slow? I fell. God damn it, I fell in the hole. Oh yeah, if you fall in the hole that opens up in the ground, that's an instant death. Which is pretty annoying. I don't understand how people speedrun this fight, honestly. Or do time attacks and shit. Ah, fuck. God damn it, dude. Ah, fuck. Oh shit, I didn't mean to hit title. Why is the arena made of biscuits? Yeah. It does look like biscuits. Ah, I fell through instantly. Oh yeah, in case you haven't noticed, in the title screen, it alternates between silver and gold because it alternates between Rhea and Fina. Oh my god, I hate this boss so much. The old man survived by just eating the biscuits of this arena. I honestly don't get how you're supposed to evade the fireballs too. Because it's like they go so fast. Like, I wonder if running diagonally would help evade the fireballs. Doesn't seem like it. I still seem to be taking just as much damage. I'm running out of arena too. Ah, I'm dead. Oh, you can use the potion in a fight? I was not aware of that. I've never used the potion in a boss fight before. Huh. That would be news to me. It's funny because in the second game, you rely on this like revival item to give you a second life, but here you just drink a fucking potion. Nope, I cannot drink the potion. Ah, fuck. Ah, that time was pretty close. The mask of ice. Oh well, we'll just have to do our best. At least I got lucky that one time. Oh, fuck. Yeah, literally, like, luck is just how you beat this boss. It's why he's the weakest boss fight in the entire game, honestly. They should have done something more interesting than just Danmaku. At least he's got a cool theme. I got really unlucky this time. Yeah, because the fireballs explode in 8 directions, so... DVD... Yeah, no, it's literally a DVD logo boss fight. Oh jeez, I just cut the arena in half. That's not a good idea. Yeah, I'm trapped. Yeah, this is a danger of like this boss fight, is that you can very easily get trapped if you're not careful. And then you just die. If you cut the arena in half too early, that's also really bad because then you run out of space to run. But yeah, funny thing about the East series is that the fact bloodline is like a recurring final boss bloodline. It's like if you're born into the fact family, you're just doomed to be a final boss. You're doomed to be a blonde man who's the final boss. Ah, fuck. I'm running out of space. Ah, god damn it, that was close. Why do I feel like I run slower sometimes than others? Do the fireballs slow you down? I feel like sometimes my running speed just randomly decreases. It might be lag actually. Ah, god damn it. Yeah, no, it could be lag. Cause the fireballs there's a lot of them on the screen at once. Alright, you bitch, I'm gonna kill you. Ah, fuck. I'm starting to pick up on the trick of running in the same direction he is, because then you can get a lot of hits off of him, since he doesn't have iframes. It's just that you have to get lucky enough to be running in the same direction he is. And you have to do this before you die, because you're essentially on a timer with how much fireballs are flying at you at all moments. Alright, thank you for watching the stream, Al. See ya. There we go, 3 hits, 4 hits, 5, 6, 7. Okay, not bad. Not a bad start. God damn it. Terrible way to go. Oh yeah, this is another funny feature of old JRPGs I noticed, is how the final boss has to take place in a space background. I feel like it's a very common feature, where it's like the final boss arena takes place in a space arena. There we go. Dude, you're causing the game to lag, man. God damn it, we were so close. Ah, fuck. God damn it. Honestly, that's his real strategy, is to throw so many fireballs at you that your game slows down and you can't respond. I got you. I'm gonna get you. I almost got you. Oh my god, I actually got him. Oh fuck. Oh. Oh my god. First try. No hit run. God, look at what we did to the top of the tower. It's all fucking busted up. And the cool crystal panels are no longer glowing. Adol found the last book of Ys in the folds of Darkfax's cape. The final book of Ys has been obtained. Let's read the final book. Very atmospheric that when we put on the monocle, everything goes sepia. Suddenly, in the new light of the rising sun, his siege stopped. Wherefore it happened, no one knows, even now. But there was rejoicing, for it meant the end of our suffering. To ensure that he should never return, we have sealed away the power of Ys. It lies within the 6 books and will be given to one who collects them all, so that he may become a guide and lead us to peace. But take heed, ye who read these words. Those who use the power of demons shall one day be consumed by them. The prosperity held within is a lie. It is he who leads that shapes the form of evil. All that is, jewel and adamant alike, is the treasure of Ys, as given us by our merciful goddesses. When Adol held all 6 books, a powerful white light filled his vision, and a great feeling of serenity overtook him. Time to seal the demons again. Time to ascend. It's like a Homestuck flash. It's time to ascend. The morning sun began to rise. Gradually the sky brightened, and the tower's outline began to shimmer like a mirage. As if freed from captivity, birds began to sing, and the demons dissolved into air. Adol felt the weight of a long journey lift from his heart. The world was at peace. It was as though the historical bounty of Ys had been laid before him to fill his eyes and soul. As the things written in the books vanished one by one, the shapes of the goddesses began to materialize. Though their faces were unfamiliar, Adol felt in some way that he had always known them. As he looked down upon the earth, he could see Jeba's house, quiet and humble. He wondered if Fina's memory had come back. He decided that when he returned, he would immediately tell her of all that he had seen. A dazzling light, seemingly from all sides at once, bathed Adol in radiance. He felt certain that it must be wishing him peace and good fortune. And so, Adol began a new journey. I wonder if I can find this sheet music to this soundtrack, because I would love to learn to play this actually. Look, we can see Ys high up in the sky, right at the very tippy top. Credits! Yay, we did it! Now we gotta play Ys 2! I do like how Ys 1 ends on like I do like how Ys 1 ends in a way that makes it feel like it's a complete story. And then Ys 2 just picks up where Ys 1 left off. But it's like, even if you don't play Ys 2, even just playing Ys 1 will give you like a nice feeling of closure. Although obviously you have to play Ys 2 to get the full story. I will have to stream Ys 2 next time though, because this stream has been going on for almost 3 hours. Jesus. North American localization. I wonder if, like, when I play future Ys games, I should try playing them in Japanese. That would certainly be a way to learn. Although I guess if I want to stream it, it might be a little bit difficult for the audience to understand since I'm streaming for an English audience. Yeah, imagine me translating everything on the fly. That would be a training for sure. Ys 1 and 2 Chronicles Plus. Ancient Ys vanished. Yay, we did it! To be continued, Ys 2 Chronicles Plus. Da, da, da. Ys 3 is the old version. Ys 3 got remade into Ys Felghana. Oath in Felghana. And honestly, Oath in Felghana is actually like my favorite game in the entire series. Like, I just really like Ys Oath in Felghana. It's genuinely my favorite. Yay, we did it. I just realized we never read Dark Fact's bestiary entry. Hold on. I realized. Okay, Dark Fact. A descendant of Fact, one of the 6 priests of Ys, who's become corrupted by a lust for power, seeks to gather the 6 books of Ys for his own nefarious purposes, and will do anything to get them. Okay, we have read his entry now. Tells lies on the internet. That's why they call him Dark Fact. Alright. We did it. Yay. Alright, so next time I stream Ys, it'll have to be Ys 2. We'll get to continue Adol's adventure where it left off. So, thank you all for watching. It's been a great stream, and good night, everyone. Bye bye.